Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Studio tour time. Been doing some updating in here. Once again, I now have two mixing consoles. The one on the left, the blue topped one, that is my sub mixer. The more gadgets you get, you need more channels. And I had stuff on channels that I actually had to move off of those channels because they shouldn't be on them anyway. So this mixer is going to help eliminate my problems, and it'll actually give me access to extra channels for other things, because I still haven't got everything hooked back up, but I also got to get some more cabling. But anyway, so my speakers are the same place they've always been. Well, not always, but same place they've been for the last while anyhow. But anyhow, so we've got a bunch of junk sitting on top of there. I've got my mini Katana amp for now on top of this speaker and my little Dragon. But anyways, so down below here I've moved my Roland amp beside this, and I'm going through the line out of the Roland amp into the sub mixer. The idea behind all this is I teach guitar too, and I'd like to be able to put everything through the main system, but also have the option to not have to do it at the same time. And this allows me the best of both worlds either way. Plus I have my wireless headphones down there, my DI box. Now the DI box, I'm only going to be using that for plugging in acoustic guitars because they have the battery in the pickup. And of course my bass guitar has active pickups, and I'd rather plug those type of guitars into the DI box when I'm doing recording and stuff. It's much cleaner. But anyway, so I've got my music stand set up and my one mic. I gotta find another way to set this up better, especially when I'm gonna do music videos for you guys. It'd be nicer to not be turned sideways, so I'll have to work on that. So give me time. But anyway, so my Boss Katana's down here. It's been there for, well, since I brought it home. And of course my big mess of pedals are here. Then I've got my keyboard over here along with a mic over the keyboard. Because I do have a friend that does play keyboards, and she's been helping me out too, and so this works great for being able to have somebody at the keyboards, because I can actually fit 3 people in here very easily. You know, so myself, a bass player, keyboardist, no problem. And for drums, well, I do have the original Beat Buddy, which helps for the drums. Plus we have drums built into the keyboard too, as well as my loop core pedal, so not shy on drums. But then we've got all my guitars hanging up. And over here we've got my PV Edition 20 amp. I got rid of one of them, I had to, but I kept this one. And so anyways, it's gonna stay. And of course I got my books and other junk. I still have my Line 6 Pod 2.0 that I want to get hooked into the system too. Extra effects, students can play with that, and of course me once in a while whenever I want to. But I think what I might do with it is just hook it into the PV amp. I'm going to try it and see what it sounds like on the PV. And of course on my back door I've got a mess load of cables and stuff hanging up that as I need them, they're there. So that's the studio, what we got kicking here, and of course my main computer, and I've got my Steinberg box as well. That actually comes off my mixer, because the one thing I had a problem with my Silvertop mixer, it's a USB out, which is fine and goes into my computer, but it didn't have enough output through the record outs, and that kind of bugged me a bit, because I didn't want to start jacking the levels up on a file that didn't have a lot of input signal as it was. And so what I do is I run the monitor outs from the mixer, and I can control the output there and iterate into the Steinberg, and then I turn those gains up to where I need them, and then it goes USB into my computer. Plus the Steinberg also has MIDI ports on the back. So if I have a MIDI device like the Line 6, I could plug it right in through the MIDI ports if I wanted to. Have even more fun. So I'm not without being able to have fun in this place, that's for sure. And I can easily support headphones, well, for myself and a set off the Steinberg, And we do have a headphone jack, of course, on the sub mixer, the blue one. So I should be able to get the same signals patched all the way through, but I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work with a sub mixer. I might have to put a dual headphone jack for sure, like an adapter, which I have one, on the main mixer, which is the silver one. This way everything that comes from the blue one goes into the silver. So yeah, that's the way I'd have to do it. And I do have one of those adapters. So then I'd have to get like 2 more sets of headphones. But either way, and then everything coming off that mixer goes into the Steinberg box, which has a headphone jack. So the third person could use headphones on there and they would hear everything that's coming through the mixer. So either way, not bad. And for, you know what, for a room this size, which isn't all that huge, I've managed to jam a lot of stuff in here and still got room to actually get 3 people in here comfortably to jam out and have a great old time. So that's awesome, you know. And of course I got my MP3 player hooked up to my mixer as well, so that audio goes out to my main monitor speakers, which during recording get turned off anyways, because everybody sticks headphones on their heads for that sort of thing. Anyways, guys, that's my tour of the studio. I don't expect too many more changes to be happening in this place, other than maybe a couple more guitars if I can slam them somewhere. But I do actually have some wall space over here I'm not using, so yeah, we got potential. Anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.